Hello and welcome to another league race video, and we are here for round 11 of RRL at the Red Bull Ring. And sorry, it's been a long time since I've uploaded at all, but especially a league race video. I've just been really busy, but there should be a flurry of league race videos because I've still been doing the races, I just haven't been editing them. So hopefully they should be released soon. And here we go up the hill through turn 2, all towards turn 3. There's a crash for Dixon there, so we hit the brakes for nearly half a second away from Jack's time already. I was not the strongest at this track, must admit, and also in I think from what I remember, in online the bike just felt like it was pushing into all the corners, which didn't feel like it was doing in time trial. It's a little bit weird. But as we come now down towards turn 4, probably one of the hardest corners on the track because it's a downhill braking. It's really easy to go wide, but yeah, well, in fact, there we go a bit wide there, but we did clip the apex to begin with, so it wasn't too bad. So just run it through turn 5. Under the DHL sign we got now nearly 9/10 away from his time. It's a 1:20.8. It's pretty impressive lap time, it must be said. That's close to it. That's close to what I could do in GP18, which obviously, as we know, is massively quicker than GP19. So we go through turn 7, flicking the bike back over through 8, sliding the rear end, then down the hill again. So another downhill braking zone. The penultimate turn again is probably one of the most difficult braking zones on the track. 1.6 seconds away from Jack there, so we lost a massive amount of time. We basically doubled the gap, really. So we're in the 8/10 region now. We're 1.6. We go through turn 10, the last corner. It's a very short lap here. We exit the last corner up towards the line. What's the lap time going to be compared to Jack? 1:22.671, that's good enough for 9th at this point in the session with 2 minutes to go. So at the end of the session, it remained the same. So Jack is on pole, Dibby second, Tommy D in third, 4th for VSR Mikey, 5th for Neil. Obviously, we've got to be aiming to beat Neil now, since we're very close to him in the championship. 6th for Ellen Cringy, 7th for Gidsy, 8th since Hybrid, and 9th for myself. I'm not sure who's behind us, I think it's Snooker Greg. And I think that might be it, then I don't think there's actually anyone behind him. So we are starting the race now, and it is actually wet, so it was absolutely chucking down in the race, so I completely changed the dynamic, and I actually felt quite good about my chances compared to in the dry. So I'll see Jack on the pole. We've got to try, well, I don't think we'll be beating Jack today, but we've got to try and get some of these other guys. So the lights are on, waiting for the lights to go out. Start this Austrian Grand Prix. Lights are, and away we go. 2 Despedicis on the road with us, one of them with a carbon livery, another Despedici. Too many fast LCRs. We go towards turn 1. Hitting the brakes, the LCR coming back up the inside. I think that's Neil being pushed wide on the outside there. There's a Pramac as well in the middle of the way. Nearly losing the rear. It's Tommy D there. But I nearly lost around the curb. It was absolutely ridiculous. If you go on that curb, it literally tries to kill you every time. But as we go up the hill, through turn 2, braking super late, getting past Tommy D now, closing up on Gidsy. We're on the inside of Gidsy, and we're in front of him, and he's took us out. He's turned in and took us out. Bit of a racing incident on the first lap, to be fair, but I had the inside, he turned in. He apologised for after, and it's totally fine. It was a long time ago as well, so even if I was annoyed about it, I wouldn't be annoyed about it now. But yeah, it's all good. A crash for Dibby as well, so now we're back up in the 9th place again. And look at how much we closed up on the pack already just in that braking zone. I've noticed in these races, some of the times where we make up the most time is the first lap. We are very aggressive compared to the other riders, and it seems to, sometimes it goes badly, like this for instance, but sometimes it goes well. VSR Mikey's crashed, we're up the inside of Mikey, so back up to 8th place now, so it's not too bad, not too bad. Neil is in front of us, so we just got to try and get past Neil and then try and get some people between us, but there are people all over the place. Obviously, we've just been racing in the dry in qualifying, and all of a sudden in the wet we've gone off the track, so did Neil. So everyone going off the track there. VSR Mikey's got a good run, we hit the brakes, bit of contact with Neil there. I've actually rammed him pretty hard from behind there. That sounds wrong, but doesn't really matter. We've been pushed off by the Suzuki of Mikey there. Mikey's now cut onto the inside of both of the Yamahas, and we've cut on the inside of both of them. Dixon's been given a warning, so it's absolutely kicking off on his first lap. 30.8 for the fastest lap by Jack there, so 10 seconds of everyone's qualifying time. 36.8 for me, so 6 seconds already behind Jack after a lap. Up the inside goes Neil into turn 1. He's got them. We've done a pretty good move. Now it's Mikey trying to come on the right hand side as well, so we are under attack here. We're absolutely under siege, but we're getting some slipstream off Neil. That should be enough to put Mikey behind us, but Mikey's let off the brakes. Beautiful move from Mikey there. He goes flying on the inside into the corner. There's a crash for Snooker Greg, so Snooker Greg's down. We got corner cutting a little bit there, forced onto the inside by, I think, well, just by everybody, no one in particular. So unfortunately we're back down into 8th once again. So hectic, it's hard to keep up with it all, trying to catch my breath between all the things that are happening. Gidsy's now had a crash as well. Crash for, well, no, I thought it was going to be a crash there for Neil. Neil got a bit wide, and now we've had contact with Neil as well now, so we're up the inside of Neil, back up into 7th place, sorry. So up into 7th, VSR Mikey still in front of us. Gidsy going on the inside of Dixon there, I think that is. VSR Mikey, contact with Mikey and Gidsy. Mikey's, Mikey's gone down, he's took Gidsy with him. Not the inside, I've gone on Dixon now, it's up into 4th. So we started this lap in, well, like 7th place. dropped back down to 8th, and now we're up to 4th. So we're now closing up on Cringy on lap 3, hitting the brakes into turn 4. We're looking at the inside of the LCR Honda, try and take a podium position like we did in Assen. It would be very good if we could get another one, slide in the rear end, up the inside of... I've forgotten who we're racing. It's Cringy, isn't it? Yeah, Cringy who we're racing. But back up the inside goes Cringy, but not quite been able to do it. We've gone a little bit wide though. Will that allow the door? Will I have to get back through? No, so we're up into 3rd position now. So we're onto the podium. So, oh no, back up the inside goes Cringy now. So Cringy back up the inside. Cringy is now in front of us. Not used to actually fighting with Cringy. So it was weird where we were sort of gaining on each other in the slap because I'm not usually actually quick enough to be with Cringy. He's got a warning. We're close to one, a bit of contact with him there. On the inside goes, oh, there's a crash. Tommy D's crash. He's took Neil with him, and then we've gone off the track to avoid it. But now as we cut onto lap 4, so we're hunting down and Cringy again. So obviously we got away with that unfortunate accident there with Mikey and Neil. Mikey went up the inside, lost the front, took Neil with him, and I had to go off the track to avoid it. We got a really good run on Cringy here. We came from so far back, pulling alongside Cringy there, hitting the brakes for turn 4 once again. Is where we overtook him before, but he's kept the inside line this time. Are we going to get onto the power like we did before and close up on him? We're right behind him now, looking for a way past this Honda. It's very, very difficult to pass at this track, but around the outside we go. There's another crash for Greg, so not Greg's day today. Another crash from him. He's been really struggling the last couple of races I've found. But as we're all over the back, oh, almost a crash down that curb. We're all over the back of Cringy as we go through turn 7, picking up the throttle, going to slide the bike through turn 8, getting a bit of slipstream off him, but probably not too much, obviously, because we have to go a little bit slower because it's the wet. We're looking into the penultimate turn, but we're not going to do anything there. I was really struggling to get the bike stopped into that corner just because the setup just felt like it was pushing me online, whereas it wasn't doing that in time trial. With hindsight, I would have just gone to a default setup, but Greg has left the lobby now. I think he's probably left because he keeps leaving a lot of them after crashing a lot, so I'm guessing he's probably just getting annoyed and leaving rather than disconnecting. But we've absolutely messed up turn 1. That's allowed Cringy to get a massive run on us, when really this was the section where we needed to be right behind him to try and get a move on him, but now we're about half a second behind, so that's really not what we want. Hitting the brakes 3, yeah, exactly, we're half a second behind exactly. But look at that, we gained half a second on the brakes into one corner. Imagine if we were just in front of him into that section. It'd be unbelievable. We got another amazing run. He tries to squeeze us on the grass a little bit, but couldn't quite do it, so up into 3rd position once again, back onto the podium. So we've got onto lap 6 now, so we've still got the podium as we hit the brakes for turn 1 once again. Looks like we've gone in hot. We've gone in extremely hot. In fact, we've not even kept it on the track, and there's a trainer riders behind us. Oh, almost crashing on that curb. We were lucky to get away with that, to be honest. Really lucky. We are behind Cringy. We're probably able to re-overtake him on the brakes. We gained a massive amount of time on him, but it's Mikey now as well on the inside, hitting the brakes on the inside of Cringy. Are we going to get this stopped? No, I don't think we are. We've ran really wide. That's Mikey back on the inside, Cringy back on the inside. We're back down to 5th, but we've got past Cringy once again. So there's absolutely amazing battles going on here. Gets the slipstream off Mikey. Are we going to be able to have an attack on Mikey? Hitting the brakes towards the right-hander. Mikey cuts across the track a little bit, trying to go around the outside of Mikey. Can we get it done? No, we can't. So Mikey's got the 3rd position now. And Mikey was the one I was really scared of in this race because obviously he crashed and caught us back up again. So pretty immense pace from him. I was more worried about him than Cringy because I knew I could get past Cringy on the brakes, but not so sure about Mikey. But we run wide through the final corner. We ran wide through the penultimate as well. That's allowed Cringy through and Tommy D. So down to 6th place. Not going too well here. So as we start lap 7, obviously it was already on lap 7 on the counter because of how far Jack's in front. But Cringy has a bit of contact with Tommy D there, takes him off the track. That puts us back up into 4th once again. So this battle continues on to lap 11 now. Exactly the same place on the track really where we were before, cutting onto it. Just go a bit wide through turn 7. Cringy again. He was really fast through the twisty bits. I don't know how. He was so fast through the long corners, but he was losing. He was giving away over a second lap on the brakes. I'm sure of it. But as we cut onto lap 12 now, close up to Cringy. It looks like we've got in a bit hot. We have got in a bit hot. We're closing in. We've just clipped into him there, and down he goes. We absolutely cleared him out. Dibby's down as well, so we did the right thing and waited up for him. I can't remember if I actually got a penalty for this or whatever, but I did apologise to him because it was totally my fault. Basically, I wasn't even trying to pass him. I was just trying to close up on him. Misjudged my braking, so we got a penalty as well from going wide there. But yeah, I completely misjudged my braking, so I just went straight into him. But as we cut onto the penultimate turn of the final lap now, again we've gone on the track. A crash for Cringy, and he respawns on the inside. He comes back onto the curb, and unfortunately a little collision, but didn't cost me a position or anything, so I can't be too bothered. I am still sorry for Cringy because he's fighting for the championship, and I just took him out, really, didn't I? I misjudged my braking zone, just T-boned him. So it's unfortunate, but these things do happen in racing sometimes. And yeah, like I said, I apologise to him. But Jack won the race then by an absolute mile there, 23 seconds ahead of anyone else. With VSR Mikey actually getting second in the end. He just managed to catch up to Sinister Hybrid and overtake him. Fantastic podium for Sinister Hybrid. Not been in the championship very long, and he's been doing pretty well. A couple of races he struggled a little bit, I think, but yeah, not too bad. 4th for Tommy D, 5th for Dibby, 6th for Cringy, 7th for myself, Dixon in 8th, and Neil in 9th. So we managed to beat Neil, which is important for our championship. So talking of the championship, Jack has a massive lead, 82 points ahead of Cringy in 2nd, Dibby in 3rd, 94 points behind, 4th of Mikey, 97 behind, 5th for Tommy D, 103 behind, so now he's fell to over 100 behind Jack. 6th for Neil and myself in 7th, 2 points between us there. We are pulling away from Greg a little bit, but Greg's only 4 points behind us. But obviously these standings are slightly out of date because the race was a while ago. But Gidsy in 9th place there with 64 points. We've gone to the second page of the results. Stealing Set still in 10th, 11th for Demons, 12th for Sinister Hybrid now. So that podium boosting up quite a few positions. He's only 1 point behind Demons now. Won't be long before he's on the front page, I'm sure. 13th for Dixon, 14th for Sacred Meerkat, 15th for Stick Vortex, 16th for F1 Fan, and unfortunately for Dylan in 17th place. So I hope you have enjoyed that one. That was a little bit messy, the race from myself. Obviously, I'm really sorry to Cringy once again. Obviously, just a mistake. Anyone can make it. I'm pretty sure it's happened to me before. I've been taken out by people in races plenty of times. I've done it myself plenty of times. It will happen again. You know, both will happen again, and you just have to get over these things. Just apologise and move on. But it was quite a while ago now, so if he is watching, he probably can't even remember it happened. But yeah, so like I said, I hope you've enjoyed that one. There should be some more league race videos coming out. MESGP, there's been a bit of a problem with the Jerez race with my footage, but I'll discuss that in the MESGP video, and then there's a few more RL videos to come. So like I said, I hope you've enjoyed that one. Hope you enjoyed the rest of your day. I shall see you in the next one.